Good morning and welcome to week 10 of this training malarkey for the Dragon's Back Race 2025. Now, week 10, 1/5 of the way through the training programme. Plenty coming up on this episode, I'll let you know in a bit. So, proper good morning now. It's very cold. Hope my lips can talk properly. What about that sunrise though, and the mist? So beautiful. Anyway, for anybody who's first tuning into this channel, just a little reminder. Training for the Dragon's Back race in September 2025. I was a 40-mile-a-weeker miler, so I didn't have a lot of sort of aerobic long distance conditioning, so that's what I've been building for 10 weeks. We've been following the 80-20 rule, which basically means 80% of the time I'm out zone 2 max heart rate, and then 20% of the time I'm either doing track intervals or a race or some sort of tempo run. So we're up to over 60 miles a week now, so this week is going to be another 60 miler. There's some interesting things happening this week. Tonight at the track we've got international athlete Hannah Irwin, Northern Ireland record holder for the 10k and half marathon, coming down to do a bit of a masterclass with us, take us through our dynamic warm-ups and set the session and a bit of a Q&A. So hopefully have a bit of footage for that for you. And then Tuesday, my monthly sports massage with Lauren Phillips. And then on Saturday, I'm going to run the Saffron Trail from Southend to Chelmsford, about 50k, just to mix it up a bit, get a bit longer running as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Good job, isn't it? Good job. The other thing that we're going to do a little bit different this week is we are going to put some more mellow music on. I've been told by my daughter that what I've been using is a little bit whoa. So yeah, a bit more chilled this week. I've just realised as well, I haven't told you what this run is. But anybody who's watching regular knows this is an easy 6, don't they? And on the Flitchway, recognise the scenery. I'm a creature of habit, me, makes it easier. Well, good evening. Welcome to Monday Night Track. So, as I said, well, it's pouring down rain by the way. Doesn't normally rain on a Monday, but it is tonight. And this is our international athlete masterclass. Hannah Irwin coming down. So I'm going to get my 3-mile warm-up in, and yeah, then I get a night off coaching, and I get to be part of the session. Really looking forward to it. So 3 miles. Speak to you later.
So I think it's just reminding yourself, like, you know, it's hard work, but it's all going to pay off in the long run. And just little tricks, like if you're having a particularly hard day, like just imagine somebody's there in front of you who would be there in a race, and like you've got to, you know, get through them, and also knowing that everybody else is also doing the training, and if you don't do it, they're going to be faster than you. So I think it's just, yeah, little things to try and motivate yourself. I wouldn't say there's like one specific thing, but just reminding yourself why you're doing it, and if you've always got that why in it, then you sort of have your reason for when it gets tough.
How many sort of races would you say you focus on in a year, like in your kind of main focus to?
Yeah, so I'm actually trying to reduce that. So I've recently changed coaches, and with my old coach, I think I raced too much for me. I'd have a few key ones, but I found like the ones around that were a bit too many. So I probably, summer is a bit harder because obviously you have your set championships and the races you need to be ready for, but at the moment, like, I would not really try to have more than a race a month, and then I can focus on that. But I think it's just making sure you can get a decent enough block as you go into it, and just having probably a few key ones a year, and then you can set your like B races around that, and then your C races as well. But yeah, just a few key ones, I'd say.
Do you train to heart rate or feel?
I do always wear a heart rate monitor. I'd say I more use it in like retrospect. So for my easy runs, I'll look back and think, okay, you know, you were going easy, or maybe I think I'm coming down with something because it's a bit high. Whereas in sessions, I tend to focus more on feel, and just go off, you know, physically how I am feeling, rather than, I don't like to get too bogged down by the numbers. So yeah, more just effort and feel. Yeah, I'd say the key thing is just as soon as you finish to get something in as you can. So like, I'll always have, whether it would be like a milk or a milkshake or something like that, and a banana, and I just make sure after the, like, I'd say the hard sessions and your longer runs are the more key ones. So as soon as I finish them, I make sure I'm having it like straight away, and then when you can, have a bigger meal. But if you've got something, or be it like a protein bar or something like that, just to have. But that it all does a good thing. Yeah, just something like that straight away, and then have a bigger meal when you can.
Do you ever eat before you go out?
Always. I never train fasting. No.
Morning folks, welcome to a nice soggy Tuesday. I think it hasn't stopped raining since yesterday's track session all through the night, because this trail is well soggy. I think most of the country is getting snow, so 3 degrees. I've decided I've got a day off gardening today, so a proper recovery. That's the nice thing, once the grass stops you can bump your working days around the weather. Less pressure. So out for my usual 5-mile recovery, giving the Spin Ultras a proper workout in the Essex mud. See you in a bit. So yesterday's masterclass with Hannah was awesome, so I'll put a link to her YouTube channel in the comments. Give it a like, follow, subscribe, whatever. You'll find the content very interesting. Good insights into international runners training. And for me today, yeah, got a sports physio this afternoon. God, goodness me, I need it. Everything's beginning to creak a little bit at the moment, so that'll get me sorted out. But for now, just enjoying the trails, a nice gentle recovery. Now you see this bench here, if I can get the, can you read that? Friends of the Flitch Way and associated woodlands, donated with monies gifted from Grange Farm and Dunlow runners. How about that, hey? We all need a bench. And you know what, in honour, I'm going to do a few tricep dips on that. I think I'll do 20. And then get running again. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about strength work, shall we? That tricep dip opportunity there reminded me of something I used to do along the Flitch. There's in the other direction. there's about 5 or 6 benches you come across on a 5-mile run, and I used to drop down and do tricep dips at every one of those, so I might introduce that again. And then I'm not really very structured yet on my strength work. I've got to get more structured. I know I said in last week's video I was going to put proper things in my training diary, but I haven't, naughty boy. But intuitively I have been doing some pistol squats and what I now understand are called dragon squats, kind of off my own head anyway. But rather than do them in a structured session, what I've been doing is things like when I'm loading my car up for gardening in the morning, every time I put something in the car I'd do a pistol squat, then load something else in the car. But I'm trying to load it up while doing one-legged squats. That makes sense because you've got a little bit of load and you incorporate it in your daily regime. It's the only way I can sort of do a trickle feed of core work. Yeah, I need to do something more structured. Got to find a way of making myself do it. Still early days-ish though, isn't it? Come on. Still got 30 training weeks, which we know will fly by. You got Dombo's informal skating park over there. The wild parts, this is nice, it's stopped raining, but I'm having a bit of a strange experience. I've had this before. I think it might be down to low blood pressure. It's where, I mean, I don't feel great, but then I'm on a recovery run. But vision looking forward is fine. I look at the ground, it's all pixelated and sort of pulsating. A bit strange. I think I'll wind this one back to about 120 beats a minute, the lightest of jogs, just to be cautious. No rush today. Oh, there's a squirrel just ran across my path. Yeah, no rush, so 11-minute miling wouldn't really matter, which is probably what this will end up, to be honest. Do you like my gate shots, folks? Adds a bit of variety, doesn't it? I'm getting quicker and quicker at closing them as well now. Well, that was good news. I just went up the Dunmo Hill, which is to say one of the only places you can get 400 metres grassy climb around here. And when I first did it a couple of weeks ago, I think I was hitting the 154s by the time I got to the top, even if I slowed my running right down. Well, I can run up it all the way now without breaching 140, so that's good, because it's a sort of hill that you definitely want to run during Dragon's Back. You don't want to be walking up those sort of inclines, but equally you don't want to race your heart rate up too high. So if I can run those types now, just completely in zone 2, that's happy days. Another step forward on the tick of training. You've got to be kidding if you think I'm stopping at a red light as a pedestrian. I'm going to take my chances. I've no idea what's being built the other side of the A120, but this is a normally quiet lane. That's about the 8th lorry, and they've put those pedestrian traffic lights in as well, so who knows what's going on. The other thing I like about these scarpers is how easy it is to get them undone and off your foot, even from a lace lock, because there's nothing worse than trainers that you spend forever with cold fingers trying to loosen the laces, but these do loosen up very easy. That's a win for Scarpa. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Good morning, folks. Welcome to Wednesday. What a sunrise. First hard frost of the winter. -1. I got everything covered up, even my watch, legs, head, you name it. It's exposed, apart from this little bit here. There you can see better. Yeah, so this Wednesday morning one isn't going to be as far as the usual Wednesday mornings because I'm doing the big run on Saturday, 50k, Southend, Chelmsford. So this is just a 10 today. I love the way those words rolled off my lips. Just a 10 today. Gosh, if I go back 3 months, the thought of running 10 miles before work on a Wednesday would have horrified me. It's amazing how you can transform your mind into accepting new realities. So, good stuff. I think the cold definitely zaps you a bit more, zaps me a bit more. Can't even talk. Anyway, I've learned one big lesson over the years of the cold, and that's good gloves, because the runner's gloves I find never cut the mustard. And one thing I really don't like running in the cold is when my fingers have gone so cold I can't feel them. So yeah, toasty fingers. Seriously, I wonder how long I would have to wait if I did stop at this red light. Hi, welcome to Thursday. So, no running footage today because I've got a rest day on Friday, but I've bumped it back to Thursday because if I'm looking at the cycles of how my body feels going through a week with midweek run on a Wednesday, what's happening is by Thursday I'm absolutely shattered and in desperate need of a rest day. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just change my plan around, learn from that, and the regular theme for Thursdays now will be rest and recovery and recuperation until we get into the bigger mileage weeks, and then I won't have a choice. So instead, here's a little bit of tonight's resting activities, which was watching Trina in Bishop Stortford performing at the Acoustic Club. Enjoy.
Maybe it's just the rain that makes me just wish that you stayed. I know that it's foolish to want the thing that hurts you back, but maybe it's just the rain. I can forgive your mistakes. I know that it's foolish to long for what you never had.
Morning all, welcome to Friday. This is a gentle fall on the flitch. As you can see here, the Trina the singer is Trina the runner today. She might even sing while she's running, you never know, but I won't be able to film that.
I think I run more than I sing actually, but
She runs more than she sings. That's why she sings so well. Powerful lungs. Anyway, yeah, 4 mile, easy. Big run tomorrow, Saturday. So there'll be, I won't talk too much on this, otherwise this will become an epic movie with Saturday's footage as well. So bye for now. Good morning and welcome to Saturday on a blustery, windy, blustery and windy, same word, isn't it? Cold as well. So Saturday, 23rd of November, and this is going to be, I'm Southend by the way, Southend, 7:45 in the morning, just got the 6:45 bus from Chelmsford, and 33 miles on the Southend Trail, all the way back to Chelmsford. Going to get myself a coffee first, and use the coffee shop's facilities, and we'll be good to roll. Look at those seagulls. So just before setting off, I'm in Utopia Coffee Lounge in Southend. Peanut butter slice, that'll fuel me up for the run. Americano coffee, and then we're good to go in 10 minutes. I thought I'd start at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, off we go. Loads of runners along the promenade. I think people are starting to come out for park run soon as well. Right, adventure starts. Well, at the moment, judging by the way this wind is blowing, it could blow me all the way to Chelmsford, which is what you want from a 50-mile-an-hour wind, isn't it, behind you? Hey, I hope I haven't spoken too soon, but it'll be awesome if it is. It's one of my favourite sections, this, the cobbled streets of Lee. Very rare opportunity for some Essex elevation. The Leon Sea steps. I'm going to run them even though it'll get my heart rate up, because it's so rare to get some elevation. Changed my mind on the running up. Heart rate was shooting up into the 160s, and we're only 3 miles in, so none of that business. I'll hike the steps. There's a lot of them. I think this is all the altitude for the whole run in one go, pretty much. It's really quite a difficult choice what to do about clothing on this run, because it's 3 degrees, 4 degrees, it's supposed to be 50-mile-an-hour winds and supposed to be chucking it down, although I haven't experienced any rain so far. I'm half an hour in. So I've got a t-shirt, a long sleeve top and my waterproof, and I know damn well if I strip off it will start pissing down, excuse my language, and so I've decided better to be hot and clammy than cold, so I'm going to stick with it, see how it goes. So let's talk about my choice of footwear and things for this run as well, because it's quite important. I've gone for the Golden Gates, the Scarpas, mainly because a lot of this trail is on, well, like now, tarmac and firm ground, so I think the cushioning of the Golden Gates is far better than the Spin Ultras. And then I've got me in gingerly something like that, socks on, toe socks, and on hill trail shoes, A&IG vest loaded up to the max, but this time I tightened up the lumbar support so it's really comfortable. I feel quite comfortable at the moment. This is the first proper test of all this kit, really. I'll know much more about how it all performs after this, because it'll be about, I think, 7 hours on my feet. So, yeah, sign out for a while now. While we are talking about kit and everything though, 2 litres of tailwind mixture in the bladder, pure water in here, plus there's loads of service stations that we can call in out as well, so I'll get a few Lucas Sports and Nosh. So got a load of gels. I might not touch the gels depending on how I'm feeling there. See that up ahead, that's Hadley Castle. That's one of the landmarks on this run, probably the only significant.
143.
Oh, there we go. Telling me off about my heart rate. It was a bit of a climb. Look at that. Look how high up we are. Yeah, there's a better shot. The castle up on the hill. First test of a rock. Yeah, observation, 7 miles in, 8 miles in roughly. 1 boost bar, 2 gels, bit of tailwind. Heart rate's really quite high. I mean, I'm trying to keep it under 140, but we're hitting 155s all of a sudden on flats and downhills. I think it's because I let myself get a bit chilly, so I put my gloves back on now. Maybe my body was working hard to keep myself warm at this pace. So yeah, see if the gloves make a difference. I mean, I am soaked. It's not even raining, but because I've got this jacket on, I'm absolutely soaked. But I don't feel particularly cold. It's quite like a wetsuit sort of insulation, really. Here we are. Those that know, oh, I can't even get in shot. Those that know, don't they? Yeah, so quick report, 10 miles in. Definitely the heart rate was going up because of getting too cold. I mean, I'm soaked, as I said, but gloves on now have made a lot of difference. And quick Lucas Sport at the petrol station, and I do feel like it's behaving itself a lot better the heart rate now. So that was a learn. Well, after crossing the busiest road known to man, I'm now in the Christmas tree field. I wonder how many of these will be going to homes shortly. A bit more overgrown than when we came in September last year. And barely a path through these Christmas trees. Not sure if this audio will come out because of the wind. We're 20 miles in now. Started walking these hills. Went through Battle Bridge. Had a Coke. Just about keeping me going. I'm actually feeling this. I've broken the 10% rule, haven't I, because I'm 20 miles in and my longest run's 19. Should have been about 22 my next longest run. But I'm not too fast because you've got to stretch yourself a little bit, and I'm well conditioned, but I'm definitely going to deserve a rest day tomorrow. So I think in the next couple of miles I'm going to meet my mate from Great Trum Dumber Runners, the Ox, when I catch up with him, or when he joins me for the last 11 or 12 miles. I'll tell you why we call him the Ox. It's a classy nickname which he well deserves, and an Ox of course is really Anyway, I'll tell you more about that when he arrives. Anyway, I'm up the hill now, so no excuses for not getting running again. Here we go. There we go then, folks. Oh, hold on. 21 miles-ish, I think we are. And here's Gareth, here's the ox. And I'll tell you why we call him the ox now. Because last year we ran the whole of the Flitchway, didn't we, Gareth? Which is 32 miles, and it was about 33 degrees, I reckon. And I ran it with 9 litres of water, and I was still thirsty. But the ox did it with half a litre.
That's it.
And that's why we call him the ox. Well deserved nickname.
You know what?
This is making me feel like Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We'll wait till you guys are gone.
Well, there's no other way, is there? Oh, there is. There's a bridge over here. I might actually do the bridge. Only because I do normally love a ford.
In the summer, maybe.
But when there's an alternative and it's a 33 miler, yeah.
Of course.
And then we'd have watched you from here. That's the sort of path I like ahead of me.
Yeah.
Tight quads now. There you go. Camera shy.
That place.
All done, 34 miles. Made it to Chelmsford. Gareth's gone to get himself a Belgian bun.
Ah, next one. It's got to be a Greg's Belgian bun.
Greg's Belgian bun, but not good enough. Not good enough in here.
No.
And Justin's got some Pepsi. Not Coke, but Pepsi. I do. Signing off.
Garden one.
So folks, that closes out a really big week, and I am taking a recovery week of 30 miles this week to recharge before we head off to the Brecons the week after. The Brecons, can't even speak, the Brecons the week after for a leggy of Rec 5. So thanks for watching folks, bit of a mixture in this week's video. Hope you watched it to the end, 38 minutes, bit of a bumper. Thanks very much for watching and see you next week.